As we've been reporting, Southwest Airlines has canceled hundreds of flights in the past several days, stranding thousands of travelers. Dr. Joseph Schwieterman, professor at DePaul University and transportation expert, joins us now with more on that. What is going on with Southwest Airlines? I mean, they're blaming it a little bit on everything, you know, the vaccination mandate issues, weather, shortness, of workers from staffing shortages back in July, air traffic control. What's the deal?
It's a really tough situation. I think the somewhat muddled response about Southwest is perhaps making things worse. We do know it's, of course, a combination of factors. I mean, the weather's been bad, air traffic control. But I think when you have cancellation of this scale, 24% of the airline on Saturday, comparable to that on Sunday, and today about 10%, and lots more late flights, there's something deeper about its ability for its labor to ramp up to deal with the crisis. And something rippled through its response that went in a negative direction that they're going to have to do some soul searching to figure out. Other airlines just have been able to operate through this without the same problem.
Well, why has Southwest not been able to handle it and other airlines have?
You know, I think we did see about 5 weeks ago that Southwest was very clear that they were short of ramp workers and of people at some of the key airport positions. And of course, pilots are in somewhat scarce supply. So they had a little ripple a while back. Now something's exploded into a full-scale meltdown that's finally getting a little better. But I do think perhaps they were too aggressive in adding flights back before they had the backup labor to handle that, and perhaps some morale problems that prevented them from recovering.
Do you see once they get their act together, there's going to be a price hike for Southwest?
Yeah, well, I tell you, having worked for an airline years ago, just how much money is lost when you have a disruption like this. I mean, it'll affect the whole quarterly financial results. So they absolutely know they have to get this fixed, and changes will be made to make sure this doesn't happen. I suspect we are going to see a little upward pressure on fares because airlines are going to be a little more conservative adding flights back, seeing how things can go south. And of course, oil this week has been skyrocketing. So we may see an uptick.
Yeah, big cities are being affected more than others, Chicago included. Should we be flying Southwest right now?
Yeah, I do think, of course, you're flying tomorrow or Wednesday. There's reason for concern. But if
what about Saturday or Sunday?
I do think by the end of the week, maybe you're speaking from experience.
Possibly.
I think I got 3 weeks before my next Southwest. You know, like I say, they're have a historic reputation of being a pretty responsive carrier, and that'll come back, of course. But we may see flight changes. They may thin down the schedule a bit just to make sure that they can deliver what they promise.
And we can't overlook the vaccination mandate issues. December 8th, the president says all airline employees must be vaccinated. But Southwest employees are pushing back on that.
Yeah, that's a real wild card in this. And I don't think it's led to large-scale resignations yet, but it may have led to sort of a lack of cooperation within the company when you have these kind of problems. We need somebody to change their schedule. We need a pilot to run a flight that's going to be close to what their legal maximum is and not to pull back and leave the plane stranded. That kind of cooperation can go by the wayside when they feel the company is, setting a mandate they're not comfortable with. In defense of Southwest, though, this is a federal law, so it's not a negotiable matter.
Exactly. Professor Joe Schwieterman of DePaul University, be safe, be well. Thank you.
Thank you.